square, and when I'm not walking, I often take the bus. I like to leave the car at home in the garage and use it as little as possible. I think it's amazing. I think it's worth every dollar I have to spend as a senior citizen to use it. Yeah.
Is there anything you'd change about it?
No, I can't think of a thing.
This is the bumpiest bus route too. If you ask me for one improvement, they need new springs.
I ride the bus every day. Well, I think the city buses are wonderful. I think, of course, they could be better. I think they could run more often. I think more employers could have what the university and other employers have, which is subsidized bus passes for employees. I think people are pretty nice to each other in the bus. I think they're pretty chatty and helpful to each other on the bus.
What would you do without the buses here in Madison?
I'd probably walk a whole lot more and take my bicycle a whole lot more, which might be better for me in general, but it would really not be possible all the time.
How often do you ride the buses?
Every day. Yeah, I'm a student. Well, I just graduated, so. But yeah, it sucks having to work on the other side of campus, and it takes like an hour and 45 minutes to get back on campus. There are people that talk to themselves. That's normal, I guess. I mean.
And right now it's what? We're at the square at 146. Is that what we are? Right. Okay. Well, Jennifer at 153. The East Transfer Point at 207.
No, that would be a different one then. Because we're going to get on the 209 going back.
209.
So we don't want to do that.
209 at the square, right?
Yeah. There's a 209 that we pick up at the square. So we'll get off here.
That's this one.
Yeah.
The 209.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Good. Thank you. So we won't stay on.
I'm Dave Chislevich. I'm the mayor of Madison, and happy Transit Week. Madison has one of the strongest bus systems in the entire country. We have 4 times the level of service that you would expect in cities our size. In fact, in this last year, we've actually increased service when a lot of other communities are cutting back on their bus service. Madison actually increased its service last year, and we created a new low-income fare program that's been very popular and increased security at our transfer points, and created a new program for small businesses so that they can access the same discounted fares that big businesses can. So I'm really feeling good about our transit system.
Do you find yourself riding city buses at all?
Not too much, not once in a while. I'm more of a bike commuter, so I find myself more on a bike than a bus these days.
Man, it's you, man. Why do you cop me again, man? It's you, man. Why do you cop me again? It's you, man. Why do you cop me? Why don't you shut up on it, man? I'm telling you to. It's you, man. You didn't do it, man. It's you, man. You didn't do it, man. It's you, man. You didn't do it, man.
Well, I ride the bus all the time because I use it to go to work. And one of the reasons that my husband and I actually moved to Madison is so that we could not use our cars as much and use public transportation more. And the bus, it connects you more to your community. And I really enjoy it. I get to sit here on Capitol Square waiting for my transfer. Beautiful day. See all the excitement going on, and you get a feel for what's actually happening in the community. So it's a really good thing to do, ride the bus. I think that there's still a lot of places and times that could be filled in by more bus services and routes. I haven't had any really interesting experiences other than seeing bicyclists cut the bus off a lot of times. I've seen very good bus driving skills. Bus drivers have to avoid people and pedestrians and cars and bicyclists all the time, and I see it especially around the campus.
What do you like about the city bus?
It's cheap.
Oh, that's it.
Ask me what I don't like.
What don't you like about the city?
Inconsideration of other people.
What kind of stuff?
Rude people, inconsiderate people, people that take value for granted. Be considerate to others. Keep your phone conversations down, keep your voice down, stop being rude to other people. Don't think that that bus has to be there for you. You know? The sidewalk's not crowded, you can always walk if you want to be rude. I see a whole lot of senior citizens and handicapped people getting used and abused verbally, and you're not getting the respect, and you just got kids that If you ask me, I'm blaming the parents. They can't keep control of their kids and teach their kids proper. Then you wonder why our society and our country is getting the way it is.
Yeah, I take the bus 4 days a week to work. It's really convenient because my work is like a block away from the West Transfer Point, so I can take a lot of different routes that go to it. It's really helpful, and being a student, I get a free pass every semester, and then so I don't need a car or anything. I can just get to work for free 4 days a week. So, I don't know, it's fantastic. It saves me a lot of money.
Oh, somebody wants to get on. Somebody's waiting for the bus.
No mercy. I fully acknowledge that the price to maintain the system, is pretty costly, but a 24-hour service would be totally fantastic.
I guess one annoying thing is the fact that people do, one time I got on the bus, not that many days ago, and there's hardly anybody on it. There's about 3 people sitting wide apart, but the bus was full of chatter, and that was because all 3 of them were on their cell phones. So it's kind of odd.
I work for the state, so I drive halfway, then I jump on the bus, and it takes me straight to work. I park by Edgewood, so then I jump on the 3 or the 19 or the 58, and it takes me right in front of my work, Granger Hall. Well, there's no parking, and it's really expensive. It's about $700 a year, depending on where you park.
What would you do without the bus?
What would I do without the bus? I would be broke and homeless because I'd have to pay for parking.